leave before he comes. I will leave before
He comes.
he comes. I'm really mad at him. I don't want to see him. I'm leaving before he gets here. Stupid jerk, right? All right, let's talk about this.
Teacher, come or comes?
Before
Okay.
he comes.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Good job, Abdulaziz. All right. They've mixed it up on us. We have the before at the end, don't we? Do we need a comma?
No.
No.
Oh, when it's at the end. But this is still a clause, even though the comma is not separating. All right. Here we have what subject?
I
What's my verb?
will leave. Will leave.
Right, will leave is my verb. And is it regular verb or do we have a future?
Future.
Future.
Aha. Will plus what?
Base form. Base form.
Yeah, always. Now, what do we have over here?
He comes.
Before.
He comes. That is actually a sentence. He comes. It's a boring sentence, but it's still a sentence. What's the subject?
He.
Yep. And
Verb 1.
Comes.
before is our clause word. It's what telling us it's dependent. If you were just to write before he comes, you have an incomplete sentence. You have stood that poor little baby up and let it go, and it flops on the ground and cries. Because who does that to a baby, right? You don't. So we have this beautiful, beautiful formation. Let's look at it on a timeline. Our timeline's here.
The noun.
Are we in the past or are we going forward?
Forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
So which happens first?
He comes.
I will leave.
I will leave.
I will leave before he comes.
And then he comes.
He comes. He comes.
He comes. So up here we have something will happen.
In the future.
Okay, teacher.
And what do we use in the dependent clause? Do we use will?
Simple past. Simple present.
Simple present. Something happens.
Okay, teacher.
Just like with the when, right? In the when clauses, we did the same thing. We don't use the future form in the adverb clause. We use it in the independent. So then,
When I said I will leave after he comes.
I will leave
After he comes.
after
I
he
will
comes.
Right?
Yeah.
Or-
No, that would be okay. That means when he arrives, you're leaving.
Yes.
Yeah. This is just a little different. We're using before.
Teacher, can we put before for the first sentence?
Before I
begin-
leave?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can put that. Or do you mean the whole clause?
yeah, change this.
Absolutely. These are movable. You can take this chunk and you can move it to the front. But if you move it to the front,
Come on.
you have to use the comma. Don't forget that. How do you feel about those, before or after? All right. Let's look at the next set, the wins. We've done the wins. The wins are easy. We're doing basic.
When I arrived, he was working on the phone.
When I arrived, he was talking on the phone. We've done these too, haven't we? When I arrived, something happened.
Uh-huh.
But over here, he was talking on the phone.
Happening.
Something was happening. Remember when we drew those on the board?
Different time.
Yeah. The same thing that we've already done with the past progressive, we're looking at again. We're just putting a name to what's going on with this when stuff. We're calling them an adverb clause. Now I want you to look at this sentence again. When I arrived, he was talking on the phone. What is when I arrived talking about? What is it modifying? Remember, it's an adverb clause, so it's giving more information about a verb. Which verb?
Cooking.
Just talking?
Cooking.
Was talking.
Was cooking.
When were you talking on the phone? Well, when I arrived. Yeah. What about F? Let's read F. Abdul Rahman.
When I get here,
When I get,
when I got here,
got,
here,
There.
he had already left.
when I got there, he had already left. We've done these two, right? All we're doing is naming that when part, when I got there. When had you already left? Or when had he, excuse me, when had he already left?
Before I come.
Yeah, when I got there.
When I got
He'd already
Got it.
left.
Yeah.
So we're giving more information about had left. Each of these adverb clauses is just giving more information about a verb. That's all it's doing. Okay. So let's get down, because we've already done a lot of these whens. Let's look at while. We've done while. When do we use while?
During the
Progressive.
Duration.
Duration, progressive, yeah. We're wanting to focus on a length of time. So we're going to use those progressive words. Remember, we had, while it was raining, I was standing under a tree, I wanted to keep dry. So let's look at those, because we're going to add a new one.